I just killed him. I just killed it. I just killed it.
What'd you do?
I got a doe.
All right, I'm out here on my little 5 acres, and today I'm cutting down a hickory tree because I'm gonna make my own bow, a self bow out of hickory, and try to kill a deer with it this fall. So today I'm gonna cut it and glue the ends with wood glue. Pretty much that's just gonna keep it from cracking while it dries out. Give it a few months to dry out, and then I'll start shaping the bow. The ultimate goal is to build a bow, kill a deer with it this fall. We'll see what happens, but found this nice little hickory, pretty straight, not a lot of limbs. You want about 7 foot worth of straight trunk to cut with and to work with. So we're gonna cut it today and get back at it here in a few months. Do a video of me shaping it, hopefully a video killing something this fall. So follow along and we'll see what happens. Well, it didn't work out exactly as planned. That notch was supposed to come out when I was cutting it, but it was leaning hard enough and it still fell the direction I wanted it. So I'll say I meant to do that and it worked out perfect. But the reason I didn't come just on the backside and cut it off is I didn't want it splitting in half and like shredding half that tree up like they do sometimes. So I cut that notch in there. But that little guy was supposed to do that so it falls the right direction. Can't win them all, but really nice board we got here. It should make 2 bows. Really straight and pretty excited. I just come out here on the edge of my place here and we got a hickory tree and it was perfectly straight and how I wanted it. So was excited to have one to use, and hopefully for my first one it'll work. We'll see, but she looks pretty good. Well, I had to start a fire because my glue I left in the shop and it's frozen. So I'm gonna put the glue on the back of this, or on the cut ends of the hickory stave that I just cut, and seal it up. Some people say you can use paint and stuff. I had some wood glue in the shop, so I got a little brush and I'll paint it on there here in a minute. But while I'm putting that down there on the fire, letting it warm up and thaw out, I'll take a minute and just talk about keeping it in the Ozarks and the new direction that I'm taking it. If you followed me for a little bit, you know I wasn't very present on YouTube, and that was my own fault. And now I'm really kicking it off. It's just a drawing that I've had for a while and tired of putting off my dream, so I'll keep it going. But there will be a few changes. I designed the new logo last year, me and my wife. It's a hat she just made. But I want to talk a little bit about this logo first. I designed it around my values and our values, keeping it in the Ozarks. Come up with the name. My mom actually helped me with that name because, well, I do all my hunting right here in Missouri. Keeping it in the Ozarks is more than just hunting. It's fishing. It's our way of life, camping, farming, everything. And I'm going to show more of that, more adventures, versus just hunts where we were successful. I'm going to show everything, ups, downs, lows. I really want the channel to be more educational. It's just kind of where I failed in the past. We've kind of made them more about just killing an animal and having good footage with that. And I want someone to watch my channel and learn something. There's people out there who don't have anyone to teach them, and they do rely on YouTube channels for that, or any information somewhere on the internet. So but with the logo, you read left to right. I put God first. The cross, as Christians, we should have that desire to put him first and share his word and let people know about him. And by putting it first on my logo, you can also see the roots that are coming out of that cross. That would indicate, you know, we have roots in our faith. Nothing is going to detour that or stop us. The keeping it in the Ozarks, you can see an antler at the end. You know, we obviously love hunting and fishing in the outdoors. But you also know we have, or notice we have the roots coming off the Ozarks as well. We have our Ozark roots. I mean, there's really no better way to explain that than to watch this show and see what we do. We do things a little different out here. We don't have the big food plots with 80 deer running around in them all year. We wish we did. And if you're doing that, that's awesome. Keep it up. Most of the time it's hardwoods or pasture field with cattle in it. Or we're fishing the river, the Gasconade, we're gigging it. Gigging is a big Ozark thing that we do out here, and you don't really see that anywhere else. So we have our roots. We have our Ozark roots, and our logo just shows that we put God first. We're rooted in his faith, and we have these Ozark roots, and we're not ashamed of either one of those, and we're going to keep spreading the message. But so why I think I failed before is because I was trying to produce something a little flashy and wasn't really doing what God wanted. So I feel like I took a good couple year break and have really gotten closer and deeper in my walk with God, and I still just keep getting this drawing here to come back to this and do this. So I'm listening and following. I think it'll be a success. It's funner already for me. That's kind of the gist of the show and what we're trying to do here at Keeping It in the Ozarks. So I'm gonna get back to doing this hickory stave. Yeah, our wood glue is dried out, so we're gonna paint these ends, let it dry. If you've done a hickory bow, self bow before, comment some tips for me. This is my first one. It's gonna be a fun, interesting time. It'd be really, really sentimental if I can kill a deer with it, and that'll be awesome. But I'm sure I'll mess up on my first one. I think I can get 2 out of here, but if you've done this before, let me know if I should cut this stave in half, split it in half to help with dry time, or if you would recommend letting it dry out like this. So I just want to thank you for your support, and thank you all for everything, really. We appreciate it. Please subscribe if this is something that you're interested in, and following along on this bow build, cooking, catching cooks, everything like that. We'd love to have you following along. Thank you, and God bless.